Well, hey everybody, welcome to Freedom Valley App Groups, where we get to apply the message we heard on Sunday at Freedom Valley Church. This Sunday, Pastor Jerry preached the first message of our Chasing Faith series, where he talked about the pursuit of faith, that faith isn't, it's not tangible, it's not something you can easily go, well, that's what it is. But we're going to take this month to define it, to go over what it is and what it isn't. And this Sunday, we talked about how it's active, that you can't say you believe without action. Because everything we believe comes with an action. I believe if I jump off a cliff, I'm going to get hurt, so I don't do that.
And the beliefs that we hold deep down in our soul that we actually truly believe is what comes out in our actions. We might say we believe that everything in the Bible is true, but if we actually believe that, what would change about our everyday life to fulfill that?
So, for instance, the Bible's clear on, don't lose control of yourself through drinking. Do we actually believe that? Do we actually act that out in our lives? Mm-hmm. Do we actually believe that we shouldn't sleep with someone before we're married? Why? Is that actually something we should act out in life today?
Do we believe that we're going to get overwhelming blessing, like it says in Malachi 3:10, if we tithe?
Yeah, God says test him in that. And do we test him? Do we treat the Bible as true?
Do we have that ultimate trust that those words written down are true?
Trust
or
fall
not?
With God.
Or do we believe that sin will affect us negatively, like the Bible says? Do we actually believe that the world doesn't have something better and we're missing out on something in life because we're Christians? Or do we believe that God has the best possible life
that God
outlined for us?
can fulfill who we are in the creation that He made? He knows what will fulfill us. Do we believe that when we sin, we're going against that, and when we are trying to be holy, we fulfill ourselves in that, just like God tells us? Do we actually believe that heaven and hell are real? Do we actually believe that our friends and neighbors are people who might not end up in heaven with us, who could have eternal torment? There's a great story of an atheist, a popular traveling speaker guy who will talk about atheism and why we shouldn't believe in God and all of that. But someone tried to reach him after one of his talks, and he went home and recorded a video just saying, if you truly believe that there's a heaven and hell, you truly believe I'm going to be tormented for eternity, and you don't try and tell me about Jesus, how much more offensive is that than you actually trying?
Right.
That you hate me so much, you're not even going to tell me about Jesus.
Right.
If I truly believe in heaven and hell, something is going to change in my life.
Just one practical example for kind of living this out. I recently changed up the way that I read the Bible.
Yeah.
So instead of going through a chapter or two a day and kind of checking that off my list and saying, okay, that's done, moving on, and making it more of a routine thing, I started to write down questions that I had just pop up in my head. Most of them came up during a worship service or something like that. And I just jot down questions. And then that week, instead of just checking off my box and reading the Bible a little bit, I'd actually look for the answers to those questions.
So
and it's
cool.
Amazing how when you treat the Bible as the book with all the answers to life, that it becomes that.
Yeah, it becomes a manual to life because you treat it as one, and you understand that's where the answers come from anyway. So tonight, that's what we want you to talk about. If you truly believed what we say we believe, would our lives change? How would they change? And I want you guys to go after that, try and not to use hypothetical examples, look at your lives and say, and our lives, the lives of your home group leaders, if they'll let you, and say, what would change with us if we were to truly believe what we say we believe?
Yeah, and look at your actions and how that might reflect on what you believe deep down. Sometimes that can be a great indicator of where our faith actually is. So have a great discussion, guys. We're looking forward to hearing how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.